Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's time to open the vault. The vault awaits. There's this big old door with the scary words about stone hearts never bleed or whatever. And yeah.
I don't know. She bled pretty okay.
She bled pretty good, yeah. So we're going to find out what's on the other side. So you, Sathra, you unlock the door. You turn the key and push the, pull the vault door open. And so on the other side, you see not what you would imagine the interior of a vault might look like, but something a little more sort of studious. Let me describe the room for you and its inhabitant. So this room contains 4 wooden tables with 2 small wooden coffers atop each one. And hanging on the wall opposite the door is a beautiful golden shield. Standing in front of the shield is an old man in plain-looking garments holding a lit candlestick. As he turns to face the door, you notice that his shadow doesn't match his body.
Cool.
But instead appears to be a pudgy, horned thing with small wings.
Oh, good.
So when you look, he turns with his candlestick and he squints at you and he says, "Oh, hello there."
Devil, demon. Look at his thingamabob.
And he looks past the two of you and he says, "You don't work for the Van Thampers, do you?"
No. And the Van Thampers aren't much working for anything anymore.
Ah, yes. That's a shame.
Not really.
Do you work for them?
Rhea, is this Thavius Krieg?
She is trying so hard not to just like shove Bryn and Sathra aside and like
whatever. If she wants to fucking run into the room, she can be the one to take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, so yeah, you like if you give her space, she just breaks through and like comes forward. Okay, yeah. So she comes into the room and she's drawing her sword and Thavius kind of looks at her like but she kneels and like holds it up to him and she says My Lord Thavius Krieg, I have come far from Elturel to rescue you. We've dispatched the Van Thampers who were holding you prisoner, and now you're free to go. These are my friends. We've come to rescue you. I mentioned that part. I'm at your service, my lord. And Krieg, there's a moment of pause where Krieg just looks at her and,
If you want to stab her with that, we won't stop you. It would be deliciously ironic.
So Sorova.
and he puts his hand, he's like, now, girl, put that sword away. It's of no use to me. I'd rather have it in your hands. But I appreciate the gesture. And she stands up and he looks at her scabbard and he says, a Hell Rider. Well, I couldn't have asked for a better rescue. Thank you, my girl. And he puts his hand on her shoulder.
Before he does that, because I feel like while it is obvious to Lord as a player, perhaps it is less obvious to Bryn. Like as Ray is going forward, I want to do divine sense to register the presence of good and evil.
Okay, yeah, tell me about how that works.
Chat will tell you the Roll20 chat. So the presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. As an action, I open my awareness to detect good or evil. I guess I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. I would have done it, but the door counts as total cover.
Yeah.
And I know what type, so celestial fiend or undead.
Okay.
But not its identity.
You are not in the presence of strong evil or powerful good. There are no celestials, fiends, or undead within the reaches of your divine senses.
Yeah, I think in which case then Bryn like lets it go. Like she'll because if he's not like, if she can't immediately detect that he is like a fiend or an undead, then it could be Krieg, and then they need to deal with him as a person.
Yeah.
So she lets him do whatever he's gonna do.
So yeah, he basically like stands so he can look at you and talk to you, and Rhea turns, and there's this moment where you're like, oh, like Rhea is like his bodyguard now. Like she meant what she said. Like, we're here to save you. I'm gonna get you out of here. And he's standing behind her in the same way that you've seen many VIPs with paid guards stand, right? He's like, good, now she's between us in case there's trouble. And he looks at the group of you and he says, well, I appreciate that you've done what you've done. Freed me from this place. The Vanthampers have been troubling me ever since I arrived in Baldur's Gate.
Okay, yes, but we can hear all of this after you explain why you have a devil shadow.
And he turns.
Why is no one? Why is no one?
I'm just waiting for him to do something that'll let me cut him down.
He turns and looks at the shadow, and he turns to you, and he says, you and I know as much about this as one another, my gnomish friend. It's been plaguing me for some time. Perhaps a sign from the gods. I cannot say.
That
ominous though it is.
Betrayed El Terrell and worked with devil worshippers.
Rhea, like you see her visibly, like her fists curl up, and she looks at you like, "Don't you dare talk to him like that."
What?
And Thavius puts a hand up, and he says, "I'm sure there have been all kinds of nasty rumors about what did or didn't happen in El Terrell.
You're supposed to be dead."
And he nods and says, "And I would be, if not for the good graces of the gods. I was visiting a parish outside the city walls when the terrible fate that befell it. I wish that I could have stayed, but..."
What makes you believe that he was working with devil worshippers? He was locked in here.
And he nods and says, the tiefling is right. And it sort of occurs to him, and he says to you as a group, he says, you have me at an impasse. You know who I am, but I don't know who you are.
My name is November Solace, one with the ephemeral everything.
Well, that's a mouthful.
My
Usually
name
go by November.
is Kelvin Blackstar, and I know you're lying. You
And
can't trick me.
And he says to you, he's like, "Oh, my Lord Blackstaff, I had thought you dead these many years. It is good to see you.
Yeah,
Though
we
you
thought
seem
you were dead as well.
You seem to have come back somewhat diminished."
Yeah, it's the spell, like you're using, non-detection, so we can't tell you're a devil.
And he
Grin size.
he says,
I'm just like waiting for this argument. to
These
start and
are
someone
tense times. We must find our allies where we can. And he looks at you, Sathra, when he says that. But I assure you, my heart is as pure as it ever was, and full only of love for the gods of good and light.
Like who? Off the top of your head, name 5.
Sosorovo.
If you're really a fan of the gods of good and light, name 5 of them. Name 5.
Bryn
You love
like
video
turns
games.
around
Tell
and
me the name of all of them.
makes a really pointed look at Sosorovo, and we see like her like halo like flare for just a second, and she's like, Sosorovo, I appreciate your concern, but I don't think this is an effective method of questioning. And I know a lot about ineffective methods of questioning. She points at the flaming
Yeah. Like,
I walk forward.
I
and
work for the bad cops.
I walk forward and I like squat on the ground by his shadow, and I'm like looking at it. I'm like, have you had anyone look at this? You said it's been this way for a while.
And he says, yes, I awoke in the quarters that the Vanthampers gave me down in this stinking hole, and I noticed that there was something unusual
Wait,
about...
only since you've been here.
He nods. I think this place is cursed.
Certainly
Well,
not a good
if
place.
the curse was laid by the Duke, then I think we don't have much to worry about anymore.
We do know there's still one Vanthamper left, and she looks at
There's at
two
least
of them.
2. The sneaky,
two.
greasy guy.
I like that Bryn is like, well, if we kill Thirstwell, Emmerich will probably just blow away.
Thirstwell.
Like, he'll just change his name and leave town.
But if it's tied to their family at all, then we certainly haven't eliminated that issue.
Emmerich Vanthamper. No, I'm Clive Richburger.
Did they give you anything? Were you unconscious for any length of time?
He says, I'm not sure what they wanted me for, ransom or political advantage of some kind. They fed me well enough, I suppose, if you like Baldur's Gate cuisine. Bland mush, if you ask me. And, well, I was free to wander around down here if I wanted, but mostly they kept me locked in here.
I stand up and I, like, not threateningly at all, but like go to like poke behind his back where the wings and the shadow are.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
I'm just like, this is so odd.
Yeah, he agrees with you.
How did you get down here? Or into the hands of the vampires?
Would you believe I came to them for help?
When?
He says, when I arrived after what happened with Elturel, I made my way here. Incognito, of course.
Why?
I didn't want to cause any more chaos, and to be entirely honest with you, I feared for my life. Now, when my time comes, Torm take me as is his will, but I didn't trust the people I was traveling with, so I hid myself away. And when I got here, I tried to make contact, but this damnable city, I couldn't make it into the upper city, and so I went to see Amric, and, well, shortly after that I was kidnapped. Some thugs ambushed me in an alleyway, and I woke up here with quite a bruise on the back of my head, I'll have you know.
I gesture around to his lavish, like room with a cool shield and, like, whatever the fuck else you described that made it sound like not a jail cell.
Yeah.
And I go, nice place for a captive. They have a prison just over there.
He nods, and he says, I can't tell you why I've been placed in here. Maybe they didn't have a more secure place to put me. Didn't trust me in with the other rabble. Makes sense.
I feel like this is the point where I look back at Philaster, the dude who was like Thavius Craig's bad fucking news, and like
he gives you a look that you could interpret as, I'm with you, sister. Like, he's full of shit.
All right, cool.
So I think maybe he steps forth. I think he's ready. He's gonna tip his hand a little bit. So Philaster comes up and he says, excuse me, Lord Krieg. And as if seeing him for the first time, Thavius turns and looks, and Philaster says, did you come to Baldur's Gate with anything interesting? I'm thinking of artifacts you might have lost on your way. And Krieg gives him a kind of a side eye and says, no, I travel light. I don't wear my regalia outside of formal church and government business. It's what allowed me to move incognito, you see. And Philaster squints and he says, I'll be honest with you, my lord. I'm not here to rescue you. I was myself rescued by these fine individuals. I'm looking for something. A puzzle box? And Thavius makes a bit of a face. And then, like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I will insight that.
Yeah.
That is what I will insight.
Bryn also, like, gives
a bit of a
Philaster a bit of a face, because Philaster was like, I don't know what this thing could be that I'm looking for.
Yeah, they're clearly both lying to you, and Rhea is just waiting for somebody to throw a punch.
All right, I will roll insight. My insight is bad, so this will be fun.
All right, mine's not good.
Yeah, roll them separately. Wow.
I'm right next to him. And like the bit of a face thing also gave me so I guess we would get the information separately.
Everybody roll differently, yeah.
Okay.
Because this will determine what you know. Nice. Okay.
Oh, I guess I will also roll insight.
I know.
18.
I know.
So this is perfect because Sosorovo is the paranoid person.
Yes, Sosorovo. All right, so Sathra, November, and Bryn, you will all of you recognize this. Sosorovo will not. Sosorovo, you're pretty sure he's some kind of like alien lizard man who's replaced Thavius Krieg, and also that Avril Lavigne disappeared in 1996. So, like, you know, you're putting the string together yourself when it's just a straight line.
He's doing the meme, like with the.
Yeah. Sosorovo's onto something. Yeah, full pyramid in the eye here.
there's that rock and roll singer who apparently died, but what if he got taken here? And they just made it look like he died, and they planted the cheeseburger in the bathroom.
So you're just in full like chaos mode, but so, Bryn, the other three of you, he makes a face. He's trying to cover it, and this is the story Rhea buys. He tries to cover it by being like, okay, I've had enough of your questions. Like, I'm important. I'm not used to being like grilled like this. But the three of you recognize he knows about whatever Vilandra is asking about, and he doesn't. It makes him uncomfortable, right? The look on his face is like a busted face, where he's just like, And
I think it's at that point I just go, you know more than you're letting on.
Let me see.
If you want to leave here, then you're going to want to tell us.
Let me see if Vilandra recognizes this as well. Yes, definitely. So Thavius says, yes. You have to forgive me. I don't know you very well. And it's just that, something of great value to me. A puzzle box made out of brass. It means a great deal to me, and I would so love to have it back. The Vanthampers took it from me. I woke without it. I asked Thalamra where it was, demanded she return it, but I have not seen it since. I fear they've sold it. These classless fools, they wouldn't know value. Like, kind of wanders off mumbling.
I mean, I did see their interior decoration upstairs. He's kind of on the money.
But he says to you, he gestures around. If you have indeed slain Thalamra Vanthamper, I thank you, and I think the city of Baldur's Gate is like to thank you as well. These belonged to her, and I suppose belong to her sons, but, well, if you'd like to rob the lady, I don't imagine she's going to put up much of a fight.
Yes.
And he scowls like, I'm letting this happen. And maybe he looks at Rhea, and Rhea nods like, yes, they are disgusting, I know. But sometimes, my lord, we must make amends with enemies of etc. Right? So they look at each other like,
You weren't locked in here the whole time, were you? I mean,
he shakes his head.
I sniff delicately. I'm like, it doesn't seem
Yeah, he shakes his head and he points and he says, no, the hallway up there. They had a room prepared for me. Sort of a sick joke, really. Any opportunity to show me I was under their thumb. I was in there most of the time. Something changed not too long ago, and I was locked in here.
The room with the bed and the desk?
He nods. Yes.
Oh, well, then this is yours. And I take out his holy symbol.
Okay.
He can't touch it. He's a devil.
No, he can. I'm just wondering if he like.
When Bryn
What'd you get on yours? A 20? Yes.
20, yeah.
There is a moment of hesitation. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't like back away from it or anything. But instead of, you're giving him, he's a holy man. He's a priest, right? And you're giving him back his holy symbol. And there is a moment where he hesitates. And there is no reason for him to do this. Like, he looks at it and then he smiles and he's like, thank you, my girl, and takes it from you and holds it to his chest. It's a holy symbol of Torm. So, like we said, one of the gauntlet gods, god of courage and self-sacrifice. And so he takes it. He's like, thank you. I didn't have time to grab it before I was dragged from my room.
I feel like I have one desperate card to play in this. One last desperate card to play in this fucking bullshit, and that is just to try and intimidate him into like flustering enough that he says something.
So here's the thing, right? I think Bryn notices this.
Okay.
So Thavius is talking to November. Rhea, her attitude up until about a minute ago, up until just a second ago, was me and Krieg v the rest of you if you decide to be shitty. But when he hesitated, I rolled insight for her. She got a crit. And now she's looking at him like, wait, what? Like, because she holds herself and everybody else to really high, like, religious standards. And so she's like, wait a second, why did you hesitate? right? But she hasn't said anything. She's not brave enough to like speak it, but you see on her face, I think, Bryn, you're the one that notices this. Only Bryn sees this, but
Bryn notices, okay.
She has this look on her face of like, something's not right. You can see her like teetering.
So it's your puzzle box.
You say that to Krieg?
Yeah.
And he nods and he says, a family heirloom belonged to my great-grandmother.
Your grandmother
Okay.
liked puzzles?
Now I need to double check because
You never saw a puzzle box.
no, we didn't
Only
see it, but we did find out that the puzzle box was likely, or we were looking for a receptacle of some kind to keep hidden information about a devil contract. We were made aware that that was a thing that we were looking for.
So we were told by Philaster that some sort of important object would hold whatever contract
Right.
suspected Krieg would have made.
Yeah.
But we thought there was a possibility, like we didn't know who or why made this contract. Could have been the Van Vampers, could have been that they forced him to make it under duress. But if it was
that's why what Sosa is putting together as I did.
it was probably more likely that he made the contract and it had nothing to do with the Van Vampers and they found out about it and are
That's why he met them.
Yeah.
Because he knew they were fellow devil worshippers and he's not actually a prisoner.
and was also probably why it
I
changed.
think he's still a prisoner.
recently.
I don't know. I don't think that like he would give away his special puzzle box with his demon contract in it willingly.
Probably not.
And so
maybe
Thavius like
there's
raises his
a
hand and he's like, I'm standing right here, guys. You're like, Thavius, can you just put on the cone of silence for a minute? The
We're
PCs
having a
need to
fourth
talk.
wall conversation.
All of our characters go into like animation, like, you know, in like a video game when you just sort of leave the controller and don't do anything
Yeah,
and
everybody's just idling.
shuffle slightly.
Yeah. Taking out their sword, spinning it around and putting it back.
So it's
as a-
interesting.
As a matter of course, he did say like something about loot and treasure or whatever. Like, what is it that's in this room again?
There's a shiny golden shield on the wall that I bet is magical.
Yeah. So there are
take the
small chests littered throughout the room. It is a kind of a vault. So as you open them, I will describe to you some of these objects. So you find all the coffers are unlocked because why would you lock the boxes that are inside a vault? So coffer the first contains ingots of electrum. Each stamped with the Van Thamper sigil.
Sorry, I'm obligated contractually to say electrum. That's my favorite kind of treasure.
So in here, there are 30 of them. They're worth
30 ingots of electrum?
Yeah, they're worth 10 gold apiece, and they're literally just like cartoon gold bars, but made out of electrum.
Got it.
Yeah, so there's 30 of those at 10G apiece. There are coffers 2, 3, and 4, each contain 100 gold.
Okay.
Coffer 5 is a bit more interesting. It contains 2 pieces of a broken ceremonial dagger, a curved ivory blade bearing draconic runes. Does anybody speak draconic? Sathra?
I
Okay.
think I do. I'm going to check, though.
Yeah, curved ivory blade with draconic runes.
I do indeed.
Well, you do? Okay. Along with a bone hilt wrapped in leather strips and studded with gemstones. It's worthless right now because it's broken. The draconic runes spell out the word fang on the side of this blade.
I'm definitely taking these broken pieces, all I'm saying.
Okay. Coffer, you're going to like this one. Coffers 6 and 7 contain 100 platinum each.
Ah.
Wow.
Yep.
I don't need to take out a loan at all.
And then coffer 8 contains 20 azurite gemstones at 10 gold apiece.
You pay back the loan with the money you stole from him and then you murder him and take that money again.
Yeah, like do a trick where it's both in his
Okay,
inventory and mine at the same time. And just juke
is
it.
anybody keeping track of the...
Yes, I'm writing it down.
Wait, are you going around and looting all of this?
Hell yes.
I mean, I guess she's dead.
She's dead,
And
yeah.
Thavius nods and he
Likely
says,
back taxes anyway.
Yeah, nice. That's a really good justification. Yeah, he says, yes, the Van Thampers were terrible people. I made a grave mistake coming to them for help. It serves them right, and if you haven't extinguished the whole line, well, I'm sure it's only a matter of time. Rats
Adam,
have a tendency to drown, after all.
can we talk about the golden shield on the wall?
Yeah. So you take an interest in the shield.
Yeah, I mean it's a shield. It's like
Yeah,
a golden.
yeah.
Bryn
It's a
certainly
huge.
does.
It's a huge shield. So it is. Yeah, it's ornate. It has like twisting patterns on it. It almost, if you look at it a certain way, it almost looks like a face. And it has some like kind of curling flame patterns on either side.
Okay,
and
so it's an evil golden shield.
it's a
Gotcha.
big gold shield. And you look at it, and Krieg stands beside you. Like if you come over to look at it, he stands
Yeah,
beside you, and
sure,
he looks at it, and he says, "Yes, I've been looking at that thing myself the last little while you and your friends were causing trouble." I guess I wonder if I can show you the art.
There should be a Sathra rubbing your hand.
Is it a big face of the lady? Oh, no.
Hey,
So there it
look
is.
at that.
You shouldn't be able to see any text if you do.
I can see the title. That's it.
Just the title, yeah. Shield the Hidden Lord, yeah. So yeah,
he's a lord hidden in
the shield. Yeah.
So you take a look at it, and he says, "It's an interesting piece, much too heavy for me, even in my prime. But I've seen a paladin or two in my day who could make good use of such a magical object." And he looks back over at Bryn when he says that. He says,
Certainly frightening.
"As with the rest of the Van Thamper's property, it's all yours if you want to take it."
I mean,
Is this our house now?
why are you? I mean, wouldn't you generally be against theft?
He chuckles. He chuckles and he says, "I'm not a priest of Tyr, my girl. Warriors deserve plunder after a day of hard battling. And I certainly don't have the resources to pay you for my rescue, so old Vilandra will have to take care of it." And he pats the chest.
I prize it off the wall.
Yeah, it's just hanging on the wall.
Yeah, Bryn will take it. Bryn is she's not gonna just like, yeah, let me just use it right away. But she'll if Sathra will
Yeah,
allow her, she's
I
like,
wouldn't.
seems-
I wouldn't put
You
that
got
on
the
your
magic
arm.
mace.
That would be.
Yeah, she'll hold on to it for later. She'll be like, "So Sorova, will you look at this later?"
I will take the shield with
Yeah.
us, along with all the other stuff.
Oh, I mean,
Okay,
I
so
can pay
Bryn,
for
you
the
have
clothes
the
myself
shield?
now. This is fantastic.
Bryn, are you taking the shield or is Sosorovo?
I think
I
Bryn will
can't
carry
carry
it.
it.
at the
Bryn
very
will carry it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, before we do anything, we should really get you to a high-level cleric to work out whatever it is they did to you. The
Spell.
shadow.
Oh yeah.
or a wizard.
I don't know.
No offense, Sosorovo.
It seems pretty
other-
like demonic to me.
Other point of order, anything we haven't looked over, we should, because that box.
Yeah, we gotta find the box.
True. Could be in the
And-
house.
And so Krieg, like he's a little bit sweaty. He's like, the box is of sentimental value, but so is my life and yours, all of you as well. Maybe it's best we slip away.
Fortunately, I think our exit is through the house anyway. And if the guards haven't figured out something's happening yet, they will certainly figure it out soon.
There were sewers also.
We could just be to retreat through the sewers.
So when you say that, Philaster shakes his head. He says, "I'm not leaving without that box."
All right.
Wait, let's think about this.
And then
If they
Fabius-
took all of his
Fabius
stuff,
and Philaster look at each other like there's a weird look because Fabius is trying to cover. They both know, right?
He's trying to downplay the box.
Well,
but
Philaster-
Philaster's like, no, the box is
Philaster
important,
wants
bro.
the box. Fabius is trying to downplay how important the box is, even though he knows it's important. And he knows that Philaster knows that it's important, so he's trying to be like, no, you're weird for being obsessed over this box. Don't worry about it, man. And Philaster's like, no, dude, I really want to get you that box back. We definitely should get it. And he's like, I don't even need the box anymore. It's fine, dude. It's empty. He's like, no, we have to get it for you. And you're like, So the two of them are having this like weird eye battle where they both won't budge on the box situation.
It seems
So-
as if some of you are less suited for raiding the upstairs to find this box.
Wait, right?
yeah, because if they found this
Write a
box
warrant.
and it's valuable and it's from the guy that they took prisoner, and they didn't keep it in the vault, she didn't have it on her. I don't think sketchy tavern man would have it on him.
Certainly not if he left.
So what if they gave it to the nerd? Maybe he's a wizard as well. Maybe he's trying to open it.
Then we reclaim it.
The nerd?
The sandwich
youngest.
lover.
Yeah.
What's a nerd?
There's a word that very unkind people use for wizards. Because we have to read spell books to learn magic. We like to understand things. We're not sorcerers who can go around and spend time putting their stat
I'm
points
leaving.
into
Let's
like
get the box.
strength.
It's like in typical
box.
Sathra fashion, while Cicerovo is having a long-winded something, she leaves the room.
I feel like you're having this conversation, and I'm just like, well, I generally just feel things out.
Okay. So, now what?
Let's go and kill that guy who's.
What's in the box?
So
We need to find the box, but I don't think it would be safe for everybody to venture up with us to find the box, and I don't think we're in a fit position to find it right now.
Well,
There are at least 3 guards up there. I
So
heard
what
them.
you're thinking is that we beat a retreat and come back for it?
No, because then we have to sneak in again.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That sounds like
No, because we can just be like, this is our house now because we killed everyone and the Lord said it was our house.
well, the thing is that I believe that there were still several rooms down here that we haven't looked into.
I'm betting that the puzzle box isn't in the cultist barracks with all the idiots. And otherwise, what? There was a kitchen and another room that we already looked through.
There was more hallway besides, but we can also just go back upstairs, and I guess maybe we could just tell them that we could dress in cultist robes again. And
Should
tell
I
them to
get
come
the Duke's
downstairs.
head?
Yes.
not a terrible idea.
at
Right,
any
and then-
opportunity to chop somebody's head off, Sathra is just like ready. Like, should I behead him? Sathra,
Listen,
he
she
just
is-
gave me the wrong change.
Listen, she has learned over the course of time that people seeing their relatives' own heads in her hand is a good way to provoke notice.
Anybody else need their head chopped off?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that's one way to. I just maybe sure you don't want to try and throw them off.
Who are we throwing? What?
I mean, we did get in here using
Like
cultist
off-
robes.
Like
Perhaps
off
we
the
could.
roof or...
No. Like pretend to
Oh.
be cultists again.
I don't know if the guards know that there's cultists down here.
That is also
Above their pay grade.
Who are you? We're cultists. What cultist? Basement cultists. We don't have any basement cultists.
Listen, I think we're past the point of subtlety. The subtlety was coming in. This is the part where we create a gigantic fuss going back out.
Right.
This is the recon part of the mission.
Yeah, so we can wait here for a little bit while everybody counts all the money.
I'll
I
go
got a
get
pretty good eyeball of it, but I need to get some spells back if
I'll
we're
go
going to
get
and
the
kill
Duke's
some people.
head.
Wait.
Perfect.
Walk down the corridor.
I don't know that we exactly have an hour to wait down here.
Well,
I guess
the
we can
worst
shut
thing
us-
that happens.
Philaster, yeah, when
the
you say
guards
that,
come down.
Philaster says that to you, remember, he says, yes, we should move now while we have the chance. Catch them by surprise. If we wait down here, it'll give us a
Okay.
chance to recuperate, but
Surprise
guards
it
will-
is! Let's go!
okay.
Rhea, you'll make sure nothing happens to Creek, right? And there's like a moment where I'm just like eyebrows raised, like, and also he doesn't run away, right?
How's the armor on your back there? Like small of your back? That's the best place for knifing. Just
What?
wondering. It's a joke.
Yeah,
My-
there's a lot
my- my
of
back?
stairs.
My back, or
Sure.
I mean, I have a breastplate, leather.
Where are you going? What's happening? Are you still dressed as cultists or no?
No,
No,
I don't think
I-
so.
No, I think
Throw
we.
it aside.
I think we're going back upstairs to go get the puzzle box from Nerdwell.
Okay.
That's
All right.
well, that's his name. I
But I think
actually
we're just
forgot.
taking everybody with us.
Yeah, you're just taking
Yeah.
the whole damn
Listen,
gang. All
it's
right.
milestone experience. I need as many bodies between
true.
me and my unrested abilities as
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, can we take all of the cultist masks if they're gold?
Yes, if you wanted to. I
they
assume
worth any
the thing
money?
is, I assume you don't like, what are you doing with all that treasure? You just like taking it all with you? Like the shield you can carry relatively easily, but the other ones, they're in chests.
I
Oh.
wouldn't like be gathering
I
up
feel like
someone
100
else's
coins
money.
is not untowardly and like a lot if we split them out.
Yeah, we'll loot one now and divide that all nicely. And since we're going upstairs to kill everybody else, nobody will stop us when we come back down to loot it after with a bunch of sacks and when you can rent one of those big skips. Rent one of those skips, park it in the driveway upstairs.
It's less a case of it being all that heavy and more that it's like bulky and hard to like schlep around.
I mean, we can carry the platinum for sure. There's 200 platinum coins. We split that between us. There's no way that we can't carry that.
Yeah. That's easy enough.
So we split platinum 4 ways. 200 platinum 4 ways is 50 platinum each. May as well just do that now.
Okay.
I like
Yeah,
whoever.
everybody put 50 platinum on their treasure on their.
According to my total weight category, I went up 1 pound.
Okay.
So
Whoever's gathering the money, like whenever like they reach out to give like someone else's platinum to me, I'm just like, you can have it, Sosorovo.
Hell yes, I can.
I don't want it.
I feel like the gems are also pretty small too.
yeah,
Yes.
It's really
Yeah.
the-
20 Azurite gemstones is like less than a pound.
less than a
And that's
pound,
200 gold.
It's the
I
ingots.
assume-
that
Five
are-
for
I-
you,
I
5 for you.
I was gonna say,
10
I
for
assume our
me.
greedy wizard is collecting these things.
And then Sathra, you took broken knife.
I did take broken fang,
and I took
yes.
shield.
And I take the shield. Okay.
So you both get 50 gold. I get 100
Oh, okay,
gold.
all right, yeah.
Wait, so there were gold coins and platinum coins.
Yeah, there are 3 chests of gold coins. Yeah.
So 300 gold coins. So we could split that 75 gold coins apiece and just be done with it.
I just look like that
Mhm.
kid.
Leave the
who's, like-
ingots.
I look
Yeah.
like that kid who's like,
Electrum.
I can carry 100 gold coins. So if we split it 3 ways, that's fine.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
you guys are all like splitting up the money, and I look like that kid that's like standing in the corner at the party while his friends are getting high, and he's like, "My mom doesn't." know."
I don't take stolen gold. Rhea notices your discomfort, November, and she says to you, it takes resources to fight wars, even the war on evil. You need to be able to pay for things. New swords, places to sleep. These people were villains. They don't deserve this gold. Probably came by it wrongly. You taking it is not a crime. Not really.
It just feels awkward to be, murder someone, rummage around in their goods, and then take it. I would rather, you slay the villain, and then the city applauds you and grants you the key, and
In my experience, that never happens.
She puts a hand on your shoulder, November, and she says, your cynical friend is right, but maybe only about places like this. Baldur's Gate is a cesspit. Take the money.
I feel like as you say cesspit, there's like in the background of the conversation, Sathra's like scooping gold
Yeah.
out of
Like fucking Meowth from Pokemon. Like, money. Yeah. So you make your way back through to the bottom of the
and
stairs.
then up the stairs.
Yeah, so you get to the bottom of the stairs, and Philaster puts a hand up, right? He stops you, and he goes, and listens, and you can hear shuffling upstairs, like booted footprints or footsteps, and you hear someone say in common, well, get down there. There's intruders in the basement. He's like, I know, shut up, we'll wait for them to come up. He's like, well, don't, and there's like, you hear like nudging and like rustling upstairs.
Perhaps we should hurry them coming down here.
Oh, it's me, the Duke Vilandra. I've fallen. Someone please come to my assistance.
I think as Cicero does is like Bryn puts a hand in front of his mouth and is like, help! Quick, the intruders, they're escaping. Come down here, quickly.
I've fallen and I can't get up. I've broken a hip. Okay, make a deception check.
I will totally do that. I'm just taking over because I have tiny bit more charisma.
Just like I'll.
Do I have help on this? Is this help?
Yeah.
But I think roll it normal because I think Sosorovo can try to help, but
11.
also like it's not a great impression to begin with. So just roll a regular.
It's 11.
They didn't even put on a fake old lady voice. Okay, let me see.
no! Oh dear, I'm dying down here, dear.
I feel like her voice would be more like stern and serious than an old lady. But that's
I have one old lady voice.
He fell down and broke my legs. Come help me. All right.
Oh wait, she talks like she's from the south.
What, she got her teeth knocked out? All right. So let me roll. I'm gonna roll an insight check for these cards. I get a 2. I get a 2. So, all right. So you hear one of the guards be like, "The Duke Thalambra hurt," and the other one's like, "Well, let's go." And then you hear sounds. Let me grab some of the guards from upstairs. Yeah, she sounds like Hulk Hogan. Exactly. All right. 1, 2. Let's say they come in this.
Macho Man Randy Savage, I think you mean.
They're used to.
I hold an action to kill someone.
You can't. That's not how that works. You can ready an action if you want. Everybody place themselves in that room where they want to be when the first dude comes down the stairs.
Blaster took the spot that I wanted, but I want a spot where like
He'll move if you want. He's just sneaky McGee.
He's an NPC. Just push
Yeah,
him.
just nudge into him, and he'll say his basic voice line 6 or 7 times, but eventually he'll move.
All right, and I'll be here. That'll be perfect.
Like where? Here?
I mean, she wanted to be right where he's standing, like right around the corner.
Yeah. So
Stab
you want to
them
be?
as they
You're
move.
there, and then he's okay. He's going to stand here.
can throw a
Thavius and Rhea will be all the way at the back. Satir also.
I think I want to stay
So-
around where Thavius is. I don't want Thavius running.
The
off.
thing that's really making me suspicious of Thavius Krieg is that his token makes him look like a Chaos Space Marine,
He's a cool looking old man.
which is like a real issue.
No. I can tell you that he is not a fiend or a celestial.
Look, I mean,
Or
look
he
at
has a
him.
non-distraction
Or undead.
spell.
Look, he's got his little holy symbol around his neck. He's a fine guy.
Okay, closer in, he doesn't look like
Wait,
one,
is
but
he-
from a distance.
Is he a cleric of wait, who's he a cleric of?
Torm.
Torm.
Yeah.
I will ready an action to
Oh, Helm.
frostbite whoever comes down the stairs.
The thing about Torm and Helm is that sometimes if you're one and your holy symbol gets flipped over like a lanyard and puts the eye on the back, they're like they think you're a god of the worship of the other.
I will frostbite whoever comes down the stairs second.
The second person down the stairs.
Zippy.
Okay. All right. Well, the first person down the stairs is a guard. The second person down the stairs is unfortunately Oprah Winfrey, and you have to frostbite her. You said you were going to.
It's fine.
So,
She'll just be chilly.
and she was going to give everybody a new car, and now you've killed her.
Please.
All right. So you hear thump, 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 like, "We're coming, milady!" Thunk, thunk, thunk. A guard comes around the corner,
Whap!
and just everybody just goes in on him, I guess. Or,
No, it's just 2 people because
Actually, I can Eldritch Blast, so we're all good.
well, no, but we clarified that November is the second person.
Yeah.
The second person.
okay, so whoever has attacks on the first person down the stairs.
All right, here
shoot.
goes.
Bryn got one.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was a gold dragon. Yeah, you miss.
I hit miss with a 15.
You miss. So you swing, and he's just like, ah, and like brings the. You have advantage because he can't see you when he comes
Yeah.
into the room. You hit him before, so roll again.
Come on. 20.
There you go. Okay, you both hit him now. He has an AC of 16.
Rad.
Okay.
I do 2 damage.
He is mildly
5 damage.
abraded. Okay, so he isn't killed. So Sorovo, you hit him too. Yep. Now he's dead. Yeah. So he lets out a yelp of like, ah! And then is killed with axe and spell.
See, I was so planning well this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it.
Second person.
So the second one sees this happen in an instant and shouts, "Oh my god!"
And then makes a DC 13 Constitution save.
has to make a con save. Like, what the hell? And then is blasted with cold.
You came down to the cellar to help an old lady.
Fails the
There's a
save.
whole adventure
Is
in Port-
blasted with frost.
Okay, so he's covered in frost either way, but it only
Yeah.
does damage if he isn't Constitution.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he failed the save. Gets
So he takes
frosted for 3
cold
damage. Yeah.
and he has disadvantage on his next weapon attack roll.
Excellent. Okay, now let's roll initiative, I guess. Yeah, okay, the order is clear. Go ahead and roll.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
This is the best.
We're the worst.
So many dragons.
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's a pretty good initiative for me.
I've
Also,
started to imagine Sosorovo's casting pose when having to use the focus is like a little like seal where they've got the gun over their arm. There's a magic wand.
Nice. Walk around with it tucked up under like this, like a P90.
This is what you get for helping the elderly, chump.
All right, so Rhea holds her guard. Sathra, you can go.
Okay, so I'm going to move to here and then poison spray the guard.
Okay.
So he needs to make a con save. 14, DC 14.
Comes downstairs thinking this old lady's hurt herself and gets a mouthful of poison. Okay.
I fucking roll so bad on this
All right.
D12, though.
Hold on. I did roll for Flaster.
Oh my god, that was a D12. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
So DC 14
For
con
those
save.
listening, she got a 2. on a
Two.
D12.
Blows the save, so
Oh, cool. 2 damage.
takes damage. Again, more screaming like, it's in my eyes.
She's just like making space for Bryn to like step in.
For some reason, I think of this guard as being played by Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt.
Oh no, why? All right. So the guard turns around and tries to like leave. He just like stumbles upstairs past his ally. The other guard here, like also they just fall back. They're just like, let's get out of here, and they just like run upstairs. And they're shouting about like there's adventurers downstairs. They're killing everyone. It's horrible.
A
So they all
turbaned guard says, "Adventurers in the dungeon." And
yeah, and then faints. Yeah, so he runs upstairs. There's more shouting. You hear a lot of like protect Lord Van Thamper and like whatever. There's all this
You
hassle.
better protect Lord Van Thamper. We're coming for
All right, so they all
whiny
run
ass.
upstairs. Bryn, it is your turn.
He follows.
Yeah, get him.
I need to be moved a map.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Bryn just
3.
charges up the stairs.
Yeah. Everybody
then
gotta
there's a
take
loading
turns.
screen.
Surrender!
Everybody's gotta take
You
turns
lost
being
the
Lancelot.
kid.
So, all right. So you
You go up the stairs, there's a loading screen. The person behind you goes up the stairs, there's another loading screen.
Yeah. All right. So,
There's just a little icon. If a fight's too difficult, have you considered?
there's a
trying
way. There's a way for me to drag. Let me see. I've only ever used it once
to
before.
just one person?
Adam,
Yeah, to drag
before I
just
go-
one person.
Before I go up the stairs, I press F5.
Okay, it doesn't do anything. This isn't that kind of game. Let me see if I can make this work.
You have to go into the menu. I did
Wow.
quick saves back there.
Gather your
Yeah, you can't
party.
save in combat.
Yeah, can't save right now. You're in the middle of combat.
Before
Okay, let's see if I can make
venturing
Bryn go.
That's why you play D&D on an emulator, so you can do those things.
Yeah. Just go through the fight real fast. Drag their name from the bottom. Is that like player list? Maybe. I know how to do this. I just keep forgetting. I've only ever done it once. From down here. That's right. Thank you for the backup on that one, chat. All right, here we go. Let me make it work. Van Thamper Villa. Boop. Did it
Ooh.
work? Did you get transported?
Where am I?
All right, you're right
I see
there.
a new map. Yep. So I
Okay,
move-
you can continue with the rest of
3,
your movement. That's where
4.
you're in the same spot.
Yeah. Okay. So 4, 5, 6. I guess I'm gonna just use movement.
Okay.
And then she throws open the door.
All right. So you kick the door open. And that's there you go. That's what you see. You see 4 guards in the
Cool.
kitchen. And they're all like ready, like they have their weapons. I'm like, oh God. So you bust the door
her
open.
action was double moving, so she just with like her words she's gonna just be like, surrender. We don't have to kill the child. We just need to talk to him.
He's a grown man.
Listen,
Child to
he
her.
asks for sandwiches from his room. He's a child.
All right. Meanwhile, back
I
downstairs.
serve the flaming fist.
All right, November. What are you gonna do?
I don't want to leave Krieg down here with just Rhea, that seems like a bad plan. I mean, she looked like she was maybe rethinking it, but I think that I can't give guidance. I'm not a cleric. I feel like I'm just gonna wait until like Rhea takes a turn and see. And see
Rhea is not doing. She's standing by Krieg's side. Krieg's side.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna be like, I know that he's like some sort of savior to you, but you can't let him out of your sight.
And Rhea nods and she says, I know. I have to keep an eye on him.
Okay, and then I'm gonna run away.
Yeah, right? Like, yes, you're right. I can't let him out of my sight. I would be failing in my duty to protect him. Okay. So you wanna go upstairs? All right, let me transit you as well.
The 1x1 transit's so difficult.
Yeah, it's it's nice that I can do it at least. I don't have to keep jumping back and forth between pages. Okay, there you go. And you're gonna be right there at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
Yep.
That's all I've wait, no, that's 45.
No, you started there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I end there. That's my 60 feet of movement.
All right, Bryn, November comes right up behind you. I guess I can get rid of this Bryn there. Okay. All right. Meanwhile, back on the other map. So Sarova?
I'm running over here.
Yeah. Oops.
Since I can't see, is there anywhere for me to stand up there? I only have 5 feet after I move off the thing.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to go up to the next map as well, please, Adam.
All right. I will move you up there. Okay. And then put your token down. So you're there. Okay, and then I will drag you up. So let's see. Dave. Okay. All right. There you are.
Oh yeah, there I am. Thank you. See a man. I've already used my.
That's it, right? Because that's all your move. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And I have to actually re-add the two of you because I forgot. What did you get for your initiative, November?
I got
11.
11.
Okay. All right. So Philaster. Philaster is gonna stay. Philaster and Rhea both stay down here. So Sathra, it's your turn. They're gonna ready.
I sprint up the stairs like a blood-crazed maniac.
Perfect. All right, I think that makes everybody PC-wise. So let me move you over there. Okay. All right, so there you go. And you only move like 10 feet to get there.
Yep. Sorry, I'm in darkness, so I'm just looking for.
Yeah, like a blood-crazed maniac. In the fashion of a blood-crazed maniac.
Okay, so I'm on the stairs, so 5, 10, 15, or that's 25.
Yeah.
30 to get there, 35, 40, 45, 50. That'll do.
Okay. All right. Well, thankfully, your blood-crazed mania results in you getting attacked by a bunch of guards. So this guard runs around the corner. The 3 of them attack you with spears. They're spears and shields.
I will impose disadvantage on
the one in front of you.
Right in front of me, but she's still within 5 feet of me.
Yep.
If you're lucky, it would have been a crit. Instead, it's a 5.
Hey.
All right, second spear attack.
In the back of the head.
Yeah, nice work, Bryn. Total distraction move. And then the last one is a 13. All right, so none of them are hits.
Yeah.
Slobber Chops is still asleep on the counter.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, totally unconscious. Yep. This guard shouts, "I'm gonna get reinforcements," and then runs out the door.
Goodbye.
And out into the street. Okay, Bryn, it is your turn. There's a guard standing in front of you.
Well, they didn't surrender.
they didn't acknowledge your lawful entry as a member of the Flaming Fist. So
Jesus.
She looks at him one more time and just says, again, we don't have to kill you. And then she hits him with her axe.
We don't have to kill you, but I'm going to.
She will.
I already filed the paperwork.
If it's more than one hit, like she's gonna try and just knock him out if she can, but like.
Yeah, I mean, you get to make that call on the last swing. So
13 misses and
it does. Yeah, they're pretty well armored. Okay, November.
She's like shoving. She's like, get out of my way.
I move to stand behind Bryn, and I will Frosty Frost Boy.
Okay.
Coat his skin in frost and ice. That's Ray of Frost, wrong one.
It's a con save
It's a con save.
for 1 cold damage.
Yeah, but
I
it's
get a
mostly the-
13.
You got a 13?
Yeah.
Then it doesn't do shit.
Nice cantrip.
He just is so warm-blooded. It's, the frost just melts off his skin.
So Sorovo,
Idea, shoot, move.
do it.
pew, 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 pew.
Wow, so you're small and there are 2 medium people in front of you, but it doesn't matter. You got a crit.
Worry about it.
Critical.
Hell yes.
Fucking
I mean-
hit.
He's also probably
11
below,
damage.
never mind.
Extremely dead. Necrotized beyond repair. Blah,
Yep.
just comes apart.
Racked.
First the river shot.
Nah, toast. Excellent. Sathra, there are 2 fools looking to get killed standing next to you.
Wait, okay. I don't see myself on the turn order, but I'm gonna fucking kill bottom guy.
Yeah, it might be because you got
What
moved
was
from
your
one screen to
initiative?
another. 15.
Yeah, it's.
I got you back on there.
So I'm going to hit him with a greatsword, as you do, or I'm not. 13.
13? No, you miss. All right, these 2 guards, they fight you.
All right.
First one gets a 22.
I hellish rebuke. Oh, impose disadvantage.
I think I can impose disadvantage because it's when you
'Cause
are
it's
within
me.
5 feet of me.
Yeah.
It's not about where they are because I'm like putting it into your square.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So yeah.
Yep. Yeah, if
So
you wanna do that.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
So it's a 12. And then
Okay,
the
cool.
second attack from the other guy is an 18.
That hits me.
Okay, for 5. 5 piercing.
I'm not gonna bother to hellish rebuke that. Never mind. I take 5.
All right.
I don't have enough spells left, and I might need them for Thirstwell. Okay.
All right, Bryn.
She's gonna step into the room and she's gonna hit this person with her axe.
All right.
That's the dang it, 15.
So close. Yeah.
She
Just
whiffs it
barely
again.
miss. Yep.
Ugh.
November.
I can't step forward still. And I can't. Well, I can.
You can step through my square.
Yeah, I forget that that's the case. I will.
What is going on?
Jesus, Adam, you can stop now. I will go to here.
I was just
I'll
showing
go
you all the cool
around-
places you can go.
I'll go around the table, go around the cat, go behind the guard that Sathra is fighting with,
Mhm.
and I will grow icicle claws and try and
Slash him.
slash him in
Try
the
to do
head.
it. Oh, another 15. You miss.
I mean, I still do it, but also armor.
Yeah.
All right. So, Sorovo.
Critical again. Here we go.
Meow.
Yep, it
I
wasn't
used it
critical.
all up.
Big
Used it all
one.
up on the
One.
last time.
Big one. Used it all up.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
All right. Sathra.
Okay, I try again with the
Okay.
sword and the guy on the bottom there. Give him the old. Oh, come on.
Jesus Lord.
Another one.
All
for
right,
those
cool.
listening.
Another one. That's great. Go.
Okay. All right. Guard attacks. November, 1 on you and 1 on Sathra.
I will impose disadvantage on the one on Sathra because I
Okay.
can't.
So here's November. Turns around, thrusts the spear at you, misses. Disadvantage against Sathra. 14, also a miss.
Yeah.
Bryn, it is your turn.
All right, Bryn. Get
This
it together,
time.
girl.
This time.
Get it together. Once more with the action.
There you go.
She stabs him for 10 damage.
Oof. All right. He is wounded very badly. Anything else?
That is her turn.
November.
Okay, we'll try again with the icicle claws.
Yeah.
22.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
a hit.
I grow icicle claws and I deal 8 acid damage, but it's like cold acid.
He's dead. He's very dead.
It's like-
One
it's like
cold acid
cold.
damage would have got him. It's cold acid, November's cool hacker alias. All right. Anything else, November? The guy's dead.
There were a few that ran off, right?
There was one that ran off, but
One
you
guy
weren't
that
here
ran
to
off.
see that.
Oh, okay. Then I mean,
if you want to go after him, I can narratively just be like, one of them's getting away. One of them's getting away. Like, while I'm fighting this guy. There you go.
better to stay together. I will hop on top of the table,
All right, cool.
just threateningly.
Perching.
All right. So,
Sosrovo?
Flaster, yeah, it's Sosrovo. Everybody downstairs is holding their actions for now.
Okay. Who's that?
That's
an
an unconscious servant.
Who's that?
That's a
That's a guard.
He's still here. Is he unconscious?
This one, no, he's alive. He's awake.
he's
he's
not.
fighting. He's fighting
He's
Sathra.
literally fighting us right now.
Okay, I was sorry. I thought since you were trying to work out how to say one got away. That,
Well, because one did get away.
One got away,
But that was
yeah.
like at the
I'm
beginning
gonna-
of.
I'm gonna kill this
beginning
man.
of this
All right, do
fight,
it.
Yeah.
pew!
Okay, that's a hit.
25.
Yep.
All right, and he will take 2 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
Like kicks him in the shin.
Ow.
Like-
Like
Actual shin kick.
necrotizes his left toe or something.
Oh no!
One of his toenails falls off.
All right, Sathra, do you want to make the rest of his body fall off?
My God, I try and hit him with the fucking sword. Please,
Yeah, you get him.
There we go. There's
Do that
the
damage.
for 11 damage.
Dead, so dead, separated from his life. Blood splatters the walls as he tumbles to the floor.
Distracted him for you.
Suck it. And then I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. There's a door here.
That's a
right?
closet. Yeah, that's
Okay,
the
not that,
dumbwaiter.
Not that door. This door.
I run across the
Oh my
room and
God.
get into the dumbwaiter.
Go up the dumbwaiter.
I mean, it's
You'll
a way to get
never
upstairs.
expect it.
They will. To be fair, the dumbwaiter goes directly upstairs, and all you need is somebody in it and someone to pull it.
So
I-
Bravo, get
No.
in the dumbwaiter.
No, this is too much of an ambush.
Get in the dumbwaiter, Sosorobo. Get in the waiter. All right, let's
Get
hear.
in
You're
the
good,
mech,
right?
Shinji.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Bryn, it is your turn.
All right, let's move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. You do
And then
anything
I
else?
guess she will hold her action.
Yeah.
I think I could have moved. I think if I
You could
taken
have gone
a turn
diagonally
here-
one more next
Yeah,
to me.
so-
Yeah.
she ends up there. I will hold my action that if anyone comes through this doorway, she will attack them.
Okay.
I guess
November?
anyone who is not an ally.
I go up to the dumbwaiter and I say, "You get in, and I'll pull."
Okay.
We're gonna serve him up.
Okay.
some-
So if you want, you're gonna
Little
ready.
touch
You're gonna ready your
sandwiches.
action.
I will ready my action to when Sosorovo gets inside the dumb.
You're gonna crank the
pull
dumb.
on the-
Okay. All right.
the
This
thing
is
that
a
makes it go off.
terrible idea. He's gonna get there like miles before all of us. He's
Okay.
got, like,
So
2
you start
HP.
pulling on it. So Srovo, you get
You
inside.
can just go back down.
So Srovo, let me move you over to where you emerge. So there's this like, and then clunk, and you get to the top. So Srovo, you are over here now. Would you like to open the door that's in front of you?
Yeah, I've got my little wand pointing
Okay.
as well.
All right. Let me Metal Gear Sosorovo over here. All right, there you go. So you are looking into a bedroom. I will describe it to you, and then you can decide what you want to do. So you're on a different map now. I need a different map key. This is so silly. So here we go. Van Thamper Villa. This is room 17. So, all right, here we go. You appear to have arrived, and you can tell by the massive old lady perfume smell. This is the room of the Duchess Thalambra Van Thamper. There's a big bed that you can see over here. There's a dressing screen. There's a little stool. There is a window and a window over here with the blinds drawn. And let's see, there's a canopy bed with a gossamer shroud that hangs over it, wooden privacy screen, a cast iron bathtub with clawed feet, a fireplace, and a padlocked iron chest.
I don't have that spell ready. Okay, I climb out of the dumbwaiter.
Okay. There's a
is
door
that the
next to you.
fireplace?
That is the fireplace, yes. You know for a fact that this fireplace connects to the fireplace downstairs.
Right.
There's the bed.
Okay.
There's windows all around.
Okay. So I head over to these windows.
Mhm.
Were there any balconies in this house from the outside?
Yes, there is one on this. There is one overhanging the front entrance and one overhanging the east side of the house.
So theoretically, if I climbed out of this window, I could walk to the window of the other bedroom from here.
You could try.
I mean, they're all shuttered. Do you want to pull the shutters open?
Yeah.
Okay. This one, when you open it, just looks out onto the yard.
Shit.
Yeah. So you come over, you pull it open.
That one, and I was gonna go. Into
Well,
his bedroom
the thing
from
is,
the
it's on.
other
Remember, I
room.
said there was a balcony on the east side. You are currently looking north.
Oh, I thought when you said overlooking the entrance, that was all. Of
Yes,
the
there
north
is. If you
part.
peer, like here, if you look outside, let's imagine you stick your head out. There's one over here on your left.
There.
There's also one around the corner on the right.
Okay, well, I've run out of movement.
A FedEx
Well, I
guy
like-
comes up to your desk and gives you a phone. When you answer it, Lawrence Fishburne is like, "Go out the window."
Yes. Okay, that's me for now. I'm
Okay.
coming up with a sneak move.
All right, Sathra. This is great. The going up the dumbwaiter plan was
I think I've
fantastic.
just got to like charge up the stairs at this point. They pulled him through a dumbwaiter.
Is it
I don't know where-
Lancelot time for the
I don't
two
know
of
where
you?
the fuck he is. I'm just gonna like kick ass all the way up the staircase.
The Lancelot twins.
I am just going to Lancelot this motherfucker. Here we go.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna charge out the door.
15, 20. There's a guy here. I cut his fucking head
So
off.
hold on. As soon as you walk out here, the guys waiting above on the balcony throw spears at you.
Whatever. Bring it on, motherfucker.
He was like batting the spears out of the air.
Let's
so here we
go.
go. You get attacked by 5 thrown spears.
Okay, sick.
All right. Here's the first one. I got a 15.
Miss.
Second one, I got a 17.
That's a hit.
6 piercing damage.
Okay, cool.
Third one, miss.
All right, cool.
Fourth one is an 11. It's a miss.
All right, also
And then
miss.
last guy, a 4. One of them hits you. All these
I would
spears come
Adam,
raining
I would
down
like
from
to
above.
state that the man who hit me, I turn, glare at him, and he bursts into flames.
Okay. All right.
So that's 2d10 for a hellish rebuke.
Okay.
Let me see.
Roll good. Kill him one hit.
Bop, bop. 16 damage.
Holy shit, he's dead.
Actually,
Okay.
25 damage.
25. Okay. Even if he makes the save, he's dead. I just got to figure out which one it is. It was the second one, right?
Yeah, second guy.
Okay, so upstairs, and so Zrovo, you hear this as if through a single wall. You hear, ah! You hear a Wilhelm as a guy above lights on fire, is killed, topples over the banister, and lands behind you.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. So we just hear this scream, and a burning corpse just falls to a
It's
thud.
literally just like the physical embodiment of Sathra's irritation that you would scratch her.
Yeah.
Like-
So this guy fell and is on fire. His body's burning on the floor. Cool. Now you want to finish your turn,
And
Sathra?
now I would like to attack this man.
Yeah. One time, a man saw Sathra getting out of a carriage and said, "Woohoo, baby. Woo, look at you." He immediately exploded.
15 damage to this guy.
Several other men were killed in the explosion as well. Okay. 15 damage. You just savagely tear him in half. He is
Yeah, baby!
just
And my
shred
move
the
isn't
dude.
even finished. I take another 10 feet and I'm in melee with this other guy.
So the other guy, he's standing there. He has no spear now. He has a shield. And the guys on the balcony up above are like, "Yeah, get him, Brad." And Brad's like, I threw my shield. Why did I throw my spear? Why did I throw my spear? Oh God. And like hides behind the shield as you come up, just like bashing on it. He is going to take the dodge action and just like try to hold his ground.
That's fair.
Upstairs, you hear shouting, and someone's like, "Give me more spears! There's got to be more weapons around here." And you hear like shouting and
rustling around for
moving around.
spears.
Yeah, looking for things to throw down at you. So this turn, they're not going to do anything. They'll probably find something. Dave,
Throwing, like, vases and
Sosorovo,
shit.
you hear a door in the other room bang open. Now it doesn't come into your room, but someone has just moved into an adjacent room.
Okay.
And then this guy went in here. Okay, yeah, that'll do. All right, so, I should put a note to see which guys have weapons and which ones don't. Who threw their spear? Who is empty-handed? Let's use this icon. This guy has no weapon. This guy has no weapon, and this guy does.
You thought you could alpha strike me, but it's me who alpha strikes you.
Okay, so that's the guard's turn. So Bryn, meanwhile, on the first floor, Bryn, what are you doing?
Bryn has heard a lot. I haven't seen a whole lot, so we're gonna move first. 1, 2. Okay, here's the thing for Bryn. There's a lot of space between her and them in a horizontal fashion, but less in a vertical fashion. So,
Are you gonna angel it up and just like fucking yeah?
so Bryn looks at this. She just kind of like takes a sigh, probably hears Vilandra mutter something obnoxious to her, and she's like, "I told them." And her blue, sort of like bright blue teal wings like sprout behind her. The halo glows larger, and all of the eyes pop open as her eyes glow, and we realize like she is not human, and she just launches into the air, stands in front of them. So I'm now 30 feet up in this square.
I'm so envious. I wish I could unleash a divine aura. That'd be so
And
fucking
just says,
cool.
We
Dude,
didn't.
I wish I could spit poison at people. So.
Somebody tries to cut in front of me at the line of the movies, and I'm just like, "Blah," and then they just die horribly.
No,
Oh,
Adam,
shall
Adam.
be me at the
It's all about the spitting poison. at
So I
people,
guess
isn't
she's
it?
gonna
Yeah.
from here. She'll fly straight up,
Like a
but
Dilophosaurus.
I'm not on the second floor.
Yeah,
so-
you can. I'll show you. I'll take you over to the second floor. There, hover pants. So you can see rocket boots. You can see kind of like if you fly straight up. I think you were here.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where you were. So you just go just straight up, and then you can
Okay.
step over the balcony if you want to.
Yep. And then she steps over
Okay.
the balcony and she just stands there and looks at them.
So these three guards are standing shoulder to shoulder, spears up like shields, and they shout like, they've made it up the stairs. One of them can fly, and the other one's like, I don't have a weapon. I threw my spear, and there's like rattling around inside as they try to find something to like throw at you to stop your implacable assault.
So this lasts for a minute. Unfortunately, I don't actually. You know what? And she'll take. She doesn't have a free hand for a javelin, so she's not gonna javelin it up. But
Okay.
It'll last for a minute, and then I'll move over to them and hit them.
Okay. Good. All right. So
Unless they break, it's fine. If they just are intimidated the shit out of this, that's great too.
November, it's your turn.
I go back to the staircase
Yeah.
that goes down to the basement, and I call down and say, "This room's clear."
Okay.
And I hope that our NPCs come up.
Okay.
And then I look at the cat that is sleeping, and I like think petty thoughts, but I'm not gonna pet it. Because it's
Okay.
sleeping. I'm gonna basically do like
Well, I think Slobberchops wakes up and like rolls its fat body over on the front and doesn't get up. It's still like just laying there, and it looks at you and it's just like, "Meh." And then looks down at the dead guards and just yawns like, and just like lays there staring at you. Like not asleep, just, and like occasionally the wing will like twitch, like just staring at you.
Slobberchops
Like,
just doesn't give a fuck.
"Meh." Yeah, big, like just tongue hanging out of its mouth, like struggling to breathe.
Sosorozo has a cat just like you, except for probably around 200 years younger.
So Sorovo, what would you like to do?
All right. So I saw this balcony, so I'm going to open this one.
Okay. Oh,
and I
dear.
want to climb out, and I want to get onto this balcony.
All
That's
right.
my plan.
So it's going
Do
to
I
be an
have to do a
athletics
jump
check to go from the window to the balcony and out.
Athletics, you say?
If you fall, you might die.
It's a cool move.
That's true.
Got to do it.
That's true. I
Do you
ran
want
out
do you want
and
the
took 5
DC?
attacks of
Do you want the DC
opportunity,
in
so you know
advance
what?
before you roll?
Yes.
Let's say 12.
I got a -1.
It's short little legs. I'd say 10, but it's 12.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but what
It's
if
a
it
real
worked?
danger.
though?
It's a real danger.
It's a pretty
What if
cool
it
move.
worked?
It's a cool move if you don't fall on your face and die.
Right, and we'll never know if it's cool unless you make the roll and do it. So
Oh my god, here it comes.
So here's what we see, right? We see Sosorovo standing in the window like 1, 2, and then we cut to November, and we just hear outside, ah, thump, and both Slobberchops and November look up at the window and then at each other. So you fall and you land down on the ground.
my fucking God.
Curse has been passed.
Oof. So you land there on the ground over here next to the porch. You're going to take a
Slobberchops, I'm
D6.
just like, is that one of yours? Or
You're taking a D6 damage.
Okay, do you want to roll it?
Yeah, let me roll for you.
All right, roll bad.
Yeah, if I get a 5 or a 6, you're unconscious and dying. Okay, you have 1 hit point left.
Oh my god!
You fall, you land on the ground. It's a bad landing. You go prone. You take 4 damage. You got 1 health left, and that's your turn. So, Sathra, do you want to keep murdering your way up the stairs?
You know, I would, Adam, I would, but this guy, I realized you said he takes the dodge action, and 16 at disadvantage for me is a really
Pretty
bad
hard,
roll.
yeah.
So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move up to him. I'm gonna lean in, and I'm gonna cast False Life on myself.
Just all up in his face. Okay, perfect. Okay, all right.
So
This
it
guard
is
will
there.
try to hold the stairs. These guards over here, they're gonna rush you, Bryn.
Bring it.
25, 25, 25. Okay. And then this guard comes out holding a chamber pot. This one has like a small chest. This guy is still rummaging around in this other room looking for something to kill you with. So the guards, 3 attacks with spears. Here's the first one. I got a 14.
Miss.
Second one, I got a 5.
Miss.
Third one is a 20
That's a hit.
for 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
It's not lethal. It's not lethal. You're fine.
It
The
is.
chamber pot didn't hit you.
They didn't. They have weapons, but they haven't. They're gonna just throw them at you, but not yet. They spent their turn finding them and coming out here. All right, Bryn, it is your turn.
What about this guy in front of me? Does he dodge action again?
Yes, he's just holding. He's holding
alright.
his shield up and like waiting for backup.
You got it.
Bryn hits the one in front of her with an axe.
Good call. Yep.
That's her plan.
You get extra damage for being like an angel or
I
some
do,
shit? Yeah.
If I hit him. 22.
You do. You hit him.
So I deal 5 damage plus radiant soul damage is another 3 radiant.
Excellent. All right. Cool. He is scoured by both your axe and your radiance.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna hold your ground there.
Burns his retinas. I mean, moving away, they'll all AO her. She's hoping Sathra's on her way up.
I'm trying.
Okay. November. What are you gonna do?
Did I get any indication that the people downstairs heard me?
They didn't shout back, but probably there was some kind of like, okay, right? They're staying down until it's like safe to come up.
I said it's safe.
Well, you said this room is clear and they can still hear fighting, but if you want to shout, like it's okay to come up. But
I
it
just
isn't.
don't want. I just
necessarily.
don't want our inattention to mean they like run away.
Yeah, they've heard you. They'll shout if they need your help. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not gonna be like, well, you didn't pay attention to Krieg, so
No, it's cool. I understand.
skittered off into the.
And then he's got Philaster and Rhea with him.
Yeah, Philaster doesn't want him to scuttle off. That's for sure.
2, 3. I reach through the stairs
And grab his
and
leg.
grab his leg,
Okay.
and claw at his Achilles heel.
Okay, disadvantage because he's dodging.
Primal Savagery.
Yeah, you can't hit him
I
with
got-
any
I-
worse.
I mean, well, his little footsies get cold.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Excellent. Okay. So Sorovo.
Come back in the front door, so
Chat makes a great point. I think you should get inspiration for that brave move as well. Very inspired. So yeah, spend half your action getting up and then go ahead and finish whatever it is you need to do this turn.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. I get to the front door.
Okay.
I can't. Well, I could open it.
You can open it. You
Yeah.
can interact with an object as part of your.
I interact with an object as part of my movement.
Whoop. Okay, you do. The door is open. You fling the door open. There's a corpse smoldering on the floor. There's another dead guy right here with his throat cut. There's blood everywhere.
I see a guy
Yeah,
here.
get him.
November's grabbing at his legs, and Sathra's trying to kill him with the sword. And yeah, all right.
Shoot him.
Okay, so disadvantage.
My special shoot move. It has a 16.
That is enough.
Hey!
Hey! You hit him 5.
All right, excellent. He's 5 damage. Sathra.
So he's dodging, but
Yeah.
you know what? You can't dodge. Save attack.
True.
So I'm going to like tap on his shield with my finger, then lean in and poison breath his face when he like
Nice. Okay.
fucking figures out what I'm doing.
All right.
That's my plan.
Blast him.
Poison spray. Give him 8 damage if he fails a DC 14.
Okay. DC 14 for this guard. It is a con save. He gets a 5 and is
Yes!
killed by poison.
I then run up the stairs over his stupid corpse to go and help Bryn.
Okay. All right. So upstairs, there are guards, and they're doing their thing. So they're gonna attack. Bryn. So there's 3 guards.
I wanted to move a little further if I can, Adam.
Oh yeah, but you've run out of stairs.
I've run out of stairs.
Yeah, let me carry you over.
Sorry.
So you are at the top of the stairs. You're over here now.
All right, cool. So I wanted to be like in this space here. That's perfect.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you charge up and you see Bryn in glorious angel form fighting these 3. So we'll do 2 attacks on Bryn, 1 on Sathra. So
Yeah, trying
Bryn,
to give you-
here's
trying to give
the
you less
first one.
targets.
You.
Thanks.
14.
Miss.
Second one, 21
Hit.
for another 6 piercing.
And
Third-
then disadvantage.
Third attack at disadvantage against Sathra. Very nice. 13, so a miss.
Nice.
And then these 2 guards, they run over. One of them throws a chamber pot at you, and the other throws a small chest.
Improvised weaponry.
Yeah. So D4 or D20 plus. Oops, ignore that D20. D20 plus 3 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah. No, ignore that. So here's the chamber pot. 13
Miss.
bounces off your armor, and then the small chest, same thing. You just knock it aside.
You see a chamber pot and a small chest go over the bandit.
Shit just flying everywhere. Bryn, is your turn.
Well, she's let me double check something.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but it is time also.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish this round.
Okay. Bryn's gonna hit the same one she hit last time with her axe, because that seems like a smart plan. Let's just start whittling them down. 19
Okay. Yep, you hit.
for 9.
Same one in front of you?
Yeah.
Dead. Ugh. Staggers back, dies against the wall.
That's her turn.
Okay. Oh, sorry, the other guard. Just gonna go. Hold on, I have to make an athletics check for this guard.
Wait, is he climbing out the window?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this guy's not into it. Okay, all right, so he drops down and comes outside, and I guess you can see him over here. Sosorova.
Oh, no survivors.
So so he starts running for the door. Okay. All right.
Oh,
so good. All right. November.
Gosh, there's a lot going on. I think I will. Oh gosh, I don't know. It sounds like it's more of a cacophony upstairs than it is an actual life or death battle. So I think I'm just gonna like step backwards a little bit and call into the kitchen. We have the whole downstairs cleared. If you want to come up,
Okay.
take your time, I suppose.
All right. So end your turn, and then Philaster, Rhea, Satir, and Thavius will all come upstairs. Okay, there you go. So they all come out in the kitchen. Cool. All right. So Sosrovo, you're down here. We will do your action, and then we're good to go. So Sosrovo, what do you want to do? You got 1 turn.
Yeah, I see him running.
This poor guy.
Yeah, I shoot at the ground like behind him because I want to, and I'll be like, "Yeah, get out of here!" And I'll go, and I'll shoot it like near him, but not actually to hit
Like
him.
an old-timey cowboy villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want him to keep running. If he turns around and tries to fight me, he'll kill me in one
Yeah. He's totally just like, and like running.
shot.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. All right. So
All right, cool.
with Rhea having come up the stairs, we'll start our next next episode with Sathra up on the second floor, finishing off that fight and the final Van Thamper showdown with Thirstwell, which I am very excited about. So we'll
What about
we'll
Amric?
finish
He's
this
still
one.
alive somewhere.
I assume Amric is just going to go under the rape.
Clive
Welfton
or whatever.
Stenberg. Yeah, he will just vanish from the face of the earth. He'll adopt a new persona, a new name. He'll move to Waterdeep and become a gigolo.
And he'll never get his loan back.
That's right. Yeah, that's his tragic backstory. All right, let's bid these fine people who came to watch us play Dungeons and Dragons a farewell for today. Let's start with Blue Jay. Blue Jay, where can people find you doing your thing on the internet?
Man, I'm usually not first. I'm not prepared. Who am I? What am I doing? You can find me over at twitch.tv/bluejay or on Twitter at bluejay_712. I also put the 1st of November's in character journals up on my Patreon. It's pretty cool. It's over here. I have so many books. It's a pretty cool book. I wrote in it. Got November's name. You can't see. It's blowing out. But yeah, it's a little prologue to why she's in Baldur's Gate in the first place and her visions of horrible events happening. It's a fun time. You should read it.
Excellent.
That's it. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Dave, you should go next.
Okay, you can follow me on Twitter at Dave_the_human. And yeah, thanks for coming, everybody, to the session. It was a really, really good one this week. I'm really looking forward to you next week. And we're gonna nail this devil contract son of a gun. We're gonna do that. Look forward to it. Bye.
Me too. I think it's going to be a good one. Wrapping around the bottom here, playing Bryn Orm. It's Lauren. Do the thing, Lauren.
Hi, I'm Random Tuesday, or Lauren. You can find me across the internet under both of those names, mostly Random Tuesday. I tweeted out today a sample picture of Bryn in my costume because I 100% didn't plan Bryn's costume based on things that I already own. I did. So some of those will probably go up on Patreon because, I just did a lot of Instagram filters. And also this Wednesday, if you like Avatar: The Last Airbender or Legend of Korra, you can come watch Elf and myself play in a RPG on my channel set like 100 years before Avatar. So I hope you're not too attached to any of those characters because they are not alive.
Yeah, but our characters are cooler anyway.
Your characters are fucking amazing and also just a nightmare.
I'm so excited. That sounds great. Cool. Yeah, I like the idea of making a character with the intent of cosplaying them, which is why my next Dungeons and Dragons character is going to be a guy named Aaron, and he just has like a black t-shirt on, some black jeans, and glasses, I guess, or whatever.
And he would die immediately.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, Blagmar. I still want to see Flute and Blagmar, Adam.
Yeah, I need the wig, the big long curly. Anyway, we'll get there. So, last but not least, Elf, take it away. Do the thing.
Hello, everyone. I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me on twitch.tv/DistractedElf or on Twitter at DistractedElf. My grand what do you call it, accomplishment for most recently is that I killed an angry old lady.
You did, and I'm very proud of you.
That's it.
Nicely done. Cool. Well, that's it. That's our show for today. Thank you for coming, everybody. We will be back next time with another episode of Roll20 Presents Descent into Avernus. Thank you for coming. See you, everybody.